On the floor for the visiting Golden State Warriors. At shooting guard, Brandon Miller. At center, DeAndre Ayton. At power forward, Bam Adebayo. At the other forward position, Dominique Wilkins. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. Now introducing the starters for your Philadelphia 76ers. At the power forward position, at 6'8", number 28, Rui Hachimura. At shooting guard, 6'4", number 12, Andrew Nembhard. In the middle, 6'10", number 43, Domantas Sabonis. At the other forward position, at 6'6", number 7, Jaylen Brown. The other guard, 6'9", number 11, Magic Johnson.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action. Coming to you live on this Saturday night. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Fred VanVleet.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now Golden State's starting five. Andre Ayton out there with Bam Adebayo. And there's Dominique Wilkins. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Curry in at the one. And for Philadelphia, Hachimura out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Brown. And it's Nembhard in at the two. Richard, at what part of the season do these road trips become more grueling?
I'd say right about now. You're over halfway through the season. The aches and pains start to set in. Not being in your bed, though, that can be the toughest part.
Now here's Curry. Curry setting the pick for Ayton. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. And he's good on the three ball.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Sabonis' screen on Wilkins. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Free throw good, Sabonis. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
And Sabonis drops them both. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Wilkins' shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Philadelphia. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy, keeping it the same, making them change things.
Here's Curry after Magic Johnson's bucket. Here's Ayton. And there it is for him.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Johnson. Here he goes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
And also active defensively. 2 blocks to go with kind of his overall floor game.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Nembhard. Sabonis against Ayton. Brown wide open. He fires. Nice open look, but it's no good. And Curry has it in the corner. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. 76ers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Nembhard, the pass to Hachimura. Sabonis sets the pick for Brown. Goes up to the stripe. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Checking out some numbers for Curry. Over the last month, getting it done. He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Miller, right side. Pass to Adebayo. Wilkins outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Adebayo. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Nembhard. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Johnson with it. Wilkins picks him up. Nembhard. And he hits the jump shot.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Adebayo against Hachimura. Now here's Adebayo. Not a lot of room. Shoots over Hachimura. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
Pass to Sabonis. Here's Brown. Floats one up. Over Wilkins. Good D by Wilkins.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Miller, that's for 2. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Here's Wilkins. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. A shot by Curry, no good. Curry against Johnson. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
All right, everybody. Now coming on the court, here's Sixers ENT. Let me hear you. Get loud, fans. On the court. All right, everybody. The loud section. Get the free T-shirt. Pull up the section.
And the 76ers making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Miller. Warriors trail by 7. Wilkins kicks to Curry. Ayton a screen on Johnson. Pass to Caruso. Drops in the tray.
Alex Caruso.
How about the quick trigger from Caruso? Love the assertive approach there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 76ers. Johnson sets the screen for Brown. Back to Johnson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Johnson's got 6.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here's Hardaway after the Warriors pick up 3. Pass to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. And it's in there.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside Wilkins. Back to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The 76ers leading by 5. Johnson dishes to Brown. Over Curry. Warriors with the rebound.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Ayton a screen on Johnson to the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
Lethal in pick-and-roll action. Ayton making them pay.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And Magic Johnson, the bucket on the assist from Hardaway. 8 points for him.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Now, here's Ayton. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Ayton a screen on Hachimura. Adebayo passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And not every big guy can make that play. Adebayo has the patience and awareness to do so.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Johnson. Sabonis with the ball. Now Brown, defended by Caruso. And it's Brown missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Caruso sets the screen for Adebayo. Back to Caruso. Some nice passing by Golden State. Wilkins against Hardaway. It's rebounded by Johnson.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now, here's Johnson. Hardaway up top. Sabonis' screen on Curry. Hardaway for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Warriors trail by 3. Down low. Adebayo kicks to Wilkins. Rebound by the 76ers. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
And he makes the first.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Wagner comes in for Hachimura, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Johnson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Now, here's Adebayo. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. For 3, Wilkins. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Wilkins has got his second basket of the night. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And the first one at the line is good.
The unique skill set Sabonis possesses is really outstanding. This man is a versatile scorer, a talented rebounder, and is an exceptional passer also.
That one is no good.
Sabonis is the type of big that every team wants. Athletic, facilitates, great screener, and he finishes around the rim. He does so much.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's DiVincenzo. The Warriors making the shot. Brown outside. Hardaway sets a screen for Brown. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got his third bucket of the night.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Pass to Misi. Back to Van Vliet. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Hardaway. Brown sets a screen for Hardaway. Floats one, and it's sent back by Wilkins. Brown against Caruso. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
Assisted by.
And I'm not sure it's even possible to throw it too high for Dominique. He has a vertical plus the length, and that's an alley-oop waiting to happen every time he runs the floor.
Now, here's Brown. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Knicks in New York. Count the basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Van Vliet, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Pass to Misi. And here's Adebayo. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Wilkins can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to Brown. Three-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Now Wilkins, the tray. And that one released in time, but no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers on top, up by 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable simply for the love of the game.
So with Wilkins on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Alex Caruso. Walter out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Misi in at the 5 spot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
DiVincenzo passes to Sabonis. Sabonis' screen on VanVleet. Here's DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Golden State. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
VanVleet up top. Defended by DiVincenzo. VanVleet looking around. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Hardaway sets a screen for DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Fred VanVleet.
Fred VanVleet picks one up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
and the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for the 76ers. And Golden State also making a change. Miller's checked in. And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Messi. Golden State moving the ball around. Great open look there. Adebayo's got 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The 76ers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Outside, Sabonis. Messi grabs the rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And Vliet on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. A three-pointer is right on target. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the game.
This is Van Vliet's calling card. He's actively looking to fire from deep.
It's to Hardaway. Fires from deep. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so Miller will bring it up for the Warriors. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The 76ers trail. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good on the triple.
One of the best passing bigs in the league. You can run your offense through Sabonis. He makes great decisions.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go. No. Shake it. Bring those moves.
Brown is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Wilkins is checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Miller finds Caruso. Here's Messi. Pass to Wilkins. Clock at 6. Puts it up. And it's good with time running down to the shot clock. Wilkins has got 12 in the game. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
To the inside. Here's Brown. No good there. Excellent D there from Wilkins. Over in the corner, Caruso. Miller outside. Hands it from downtown. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
DiVincenzo against Caruso. And here is DiVincenzo. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. DiVincenzo against Caruso. Here's Wilkins. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. 6-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. DiVincenzo passes to Nembhard. Good on the 3-point shot. Nembhard's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Wilkins. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Here's Sabonis. DiVincenzo kicks to Brown. Back to DiVincenzo. The 3. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The 76ers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Stephen Curry's checked in for Alex Caruso. Pass to Messi. Miller outside. There's a screen to the middle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Nembhard. 5 points in the game. Sabonis finds Nembhard. Butler from long range. Messi grabs the rebound. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. The shot by Wilkins, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. Brown outside. Wagner passes to Sabonis. And Nembhard has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Nembhard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Miller. Drives to the hoop. And the basket is good. Miller's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Wagner outside. Bounce pass Nembhard. And here's Brown outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
One of the premier scoring wings in the NBA. Jaylen Brown is at it again.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Wagner. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Philadelphia's gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the 2nd quarter. Now here's Brown. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And they'll keep possession. Shot's good by Sabonis. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here's Messi. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Adebayo against Wagner.
Nice finish.
Assist from.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Philadelphia's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
ENT, everybody.
Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Philadelphia. And the Warriors also making a change. Walker's checked in. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Back to Johnson. Wagner with a screen for Johnson. With the drive. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Curry. Johnson with the block. And they'll get another chance. Walker is screen on Johnson. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Outside Hardaway. No good from outside. Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Curry brings the double. There's the triple. And Tim Hardaway Jr. for 3. Hardaway has got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Golden State's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Left side Wilkins fires the 3. Nembhard grabs the ball.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sabonis, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hachimura comes in for Hardaway. Ayton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Bam Adebayo comes in for Walker. Sabonis finds Nembhard. 76ers moving the ball around. And the basket by Johnson.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
The Warriors shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Adebayo with the ball. Sabonis defending. Johnson against Curry. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Rebound by the 76ers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And so it's Golden State with it after the Sixers pick up 2. To the paint to stop the run. And Ayton throws it down.
With his length, Ayton can easily get to the rim. In fact, he almost makes it look too easy.
Johnson kicks to Sabonis. Over Ayton. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Sabonis has got 11 points.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
The shot by Wilkins, no good.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Sixers, Andrew Nembhard, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Nembhard. Warriors trail by 6. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Adebayo with a screen on Johnson. It's Curry outside. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. Magic Johnson picks one up, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Yep, that one goes in there. Brown's got 18 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. 76ers lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today was going to be a game. We all came out focused and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
You got a lot of weapons there, DeMontis. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hey folks, what a start for Jaylen Brown.
He's in the mood offensively, carving up the defense like Kenny carves up that tofurkey on Thanksgiving.
Tofurkey.
Yeah, that's like tofu and turkey mixed together. I can't lie, I get into that.
And next up, we have the award winners, our players of the month in the East and the West. In the Western Conference, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You could tell that teams aren't sure how to defend SGA. He gets into the lane so easily, and he can also hit the 3-ball. Now, he's a good floor general, lots to work with.
Feels like he just keeps getting better and better and better and better. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.